What's good, y'all? It's your boy Ross back at it again with another video. So we gotta talk about these new rumors of the main event, or one of the main events for WrestleMania 41 next year, potentially being Cody Rhodes and John Cena. Now that is a WrestleMania match if I've ever seen one. And the crazy thing is about WrestleMania next year, they have multiple options, and a lot of these options are viable for being at some point a main event for night 1 or 2. So we're gonna check out the rumors on what's going on with that. Appreciate all the love and support y'all have shown on the channel, man. We're gonna end off the year with a big bang and start 2025 with an even better better introduction or better bang than we did last year. So thank you for all the love and support. The latest on plans for John Cena at WrestleMania 41, possible spoilers. Let's see what's going on here. Even the rumor about John Cena possibly facing Logan Paul at WrestleMania 41 came with caveats. Having Cena face the YouTube superstar in the last WrestleMania match of his legendary career was qualified just as an idea, and one that was met with resounding disapproval backstage at WWE, which makes sense. I don't think his last WrestleMania match should be Logan Paul. Maybe they should have a potential match, through, his 2025, retirement run, but it should not be at WrestleMania, in my personal opinion. According to Dave Meltzer, sources, Cena versus Paul is 100% not happening at WrestleMania 41. What has Meltzer heard about plans for WWE's biggest star of the 21st century at their biggest show of 2024? In the new Wrestling Observer letter, he wrote that the idea of Cena challenging for the world title to break the so-called record of 16 by Ric Flair is something that at least as a month ago could happen. PW insider Mike Johnson has heard something similar with one of WWE's current world title holders, mentioning by numerous sources over the last 2 weeks as recently as yesterday as Cena's opponent for April 19th or 20 for in 2025 in Las Vegas Allegiant Stadium. Currently, the majority of the talk has circled around the idea of Cody Rhodes versus Cena at WrestleMania for the WWE Championship. Of course, this could all change depending on one man's schedule, specifically as WWE sources joked to insider Johnson, if The Rock descends down from Mountain Rock. Cody Rhodes and Dwayne The Rock Johnson set up a future match between them after WrestleMania 40. Rock has also highly anticipated a showdown with Roman Reigns in his pocket, and could always revisit his issues with Cena from WrestleMania 28 and 29 after they briefly shared the ring during the main event of this year's Mania. We'll see what happens over the next few months. Cena will be back for Raw's premiere on Netflix January 6th, so we can start getting clues soon. This is very interesting, very telling, because they could do this. Now, I don't know if you guys saw this on Twitter, so I'm not going to post the image, but there were supposedly some Royal Rumble leaks for the script of what may happen at the Royal Rumble, and one of the people that was supposed to win it was John Cena. That's who they had slated to win the Men's Royal Rumble this upcoming year, was John Cena. I did see that. I don't know if that is the case. That could be fake. It probably is fake. Who knows? But I will say this, though. If John Cena is going to be the guy to face Cody Rhodes at next year's WrestleMania, I don't think people would complain. I don't think people would complain, only because I think that would be a very fire match. I think the promos leading up to the show would be very intense, because right now they're both baby faces. John Cena couldn't get booed even if he wanted to, because everybody knows this is his last year. So he will never be booed. He will be the ultimate babyface. And Cody is the ultimate babyface right now. So the question is, babyface, how is this going to work? Well, the one way this can work is ultimately having Cody be the one that may, and when it's all said and done, he may have the character change that a lot of people wanted, and that's him turning essentially heel. And lately WWE hasn't been turning people heel for the sake of doing it. It seems justified in the story they could possibly tell, because this would be a very unpredictable match. I'm being honest with you. John Cena versus Cody Rhodes in one of the main events of WrestleMania, John Cena's last WrestleMania wrestling, this would be unpredictable because you could have John Cena win. And I think a lot of people wouldn't trip if John Cena beat Cody. If there's anybody that would do it, it would be John Cena. That's the one person I feel like Cody, it's really the top guys. It's like The Rock, it's like Roman and shit. And John Cena, maybe a Randy Orton. Those are like the handful of people that could actually beat Cody. And it would make sense for the most part. Those are like the only few people, the top guys, the legends, of WWE are the only few people that could actually beat him and people would buy into it. You know what I'm saying? So if they were to do this, John Cena could be the person that defeats Cody. And here's the thing. If they played it right, and I'm just fantasy booking at this point, I'm not saying this is going to happen, but if it was to happen, it could be a situation where, of course, it gets, maybe John says some stuff that gets to Cody leading into the match. Because it's going to get personal. It's going to get intense. Because essentially Cody is what John Cena was. He's the replacement for John Cena. And maybe he can play into that. Maybe, John Cena can play I get it. They got you here. You filled that void when I left. But I hate to tell you, I had to come back. And, I got to see if you really can hold the reins. I got to see if you can really, carry this company. Because this is my last year. And I want to go out on top. Something like that. They can set something up. And maybe that caused a little bit of doubt. And then John Cena's going to get a lot of cheers, bro. Cody's going to get a lot of cheers. But I think John Cena's going to get more because this is his last year wrestling. So he's retiring. So that alone, he's going to get more cheers than Cody. And Cody may actually even start hearing boos. And they can play into that. If you have, maybe Cody gets arrogant. Maybe Cody hits the 5-knuckle shuffle. He gets arrogant because he doesn't think he can lose. And he does to John Cena. And then you can have that transition. The fans are happy. You can have him feel like the fans have turned on him for John Cena, a guy that's not even going to be here anymore. You can start to have that dissension, and it can even start from just what he's dealt with Kevin Owens, what he's dealt with, I'm sure, Randy Orton at some point. You can create that toxic energy just building up and John Cena taking the championship from him. A guy that's not going to be here that long. It's the ultimate way to finally get him to snap and he turns. And I think the one person that it would make sense for him to potentially turn on is a babyface John Cena that's about to retire. It writes itself. So if they do this match, I'm not going to trip. I'm not. Because this is a fire match just on its own. This is a WrestleMania caliber match just on its own with the stakes that this is John Cena's last WrestleMania he'll be at. It's not going to be his last opportunity to get the title, but it's his last WrestleMania. And so many fans want to see John Cena, which is crazy to say in 2024. So many people want to see John Cena reach the mountaintop one more time. And what better way at WrestleMania? So y'all let me know, how would y'all feel if John Cena and Cody Rhodes was the main event, one of the main events for WrestleMania next year? And who would y'all have win? Honestly, who would you have win? Give your reasons why. If this is a thing, I'm all for it. The fact that we can say WrestleMania is right upon us and is super unpredictable. We don't know which way this is going to go, and that's what makes it good. because there's so many matches that they can tell. And I'm actually going to do a video talking about WWE as a whole for 2024 and how they are really cooking right now. So that's going to probably be the next video that I'm going to go ahead and do for today. So stay tuned to that. But hey, I appreciate all love of sport. Road to 150K, and I'll see you on the next one, man. Peace.